What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I'll be saying the best player from every country in South America. I mean, this is pretty easy. Not really, because most of the countries are like random, so I don't know that much about them. But yeah, to be honest, a lot of the stuff I've had to do research on, I don't even know the players really, because some of the countries are pretty rogue. But North America, I don't know if I said South America before. It's North America, and it's all the countries in CONCACAF. All right. So none of this stuff about they're actually in South America. Like they're in CONCACAF, they're here. If they're not in CONCACAF, they're not here, right? Alright, let's get into it. First up we got Canada. Going with Alphonso Davies. Pretty easy one. Bayern, 24 years old, he's at Bayern Munich right now. Oh, he's been there forever basically. He's got 58 caps for Canada. He actually plays in a more advanced role as well, for Canada, which is kind of interesting. Like he plays like a left back for Bayern. So it's pretty good for him, I guess, to be able to play more advanced. Next up, USA have gone with the LeBron James of soccer, Christian Pulisic. 78 caps at 26, currently having a good season for AC Milan right now, so it's kind of a no-brainer for him. USA kind of having a horror show. They lost to Panama like the other week, so that's not good for them, but hey, it is what it is, man. We've all been there. We've all lost to Panama in our time, I'm sure. Mexico next, gone with Edson Alvarez. 27, 84 caps, pretty good. Plays for West Ham as well in the Premier League. Not much else to add on Edson Alvarez. Pretty good, solid player. And Mexico kind of fell off lately. They're not that good anymore. Next up, we got Belize or Belize. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I've gone with Deshaun Nempard. He's a 30-year-old defender with 3 caps for Belize. I'll just say that if I'm wrong, sorry. I'm pretty sure he's a free agent, and he last played for Central Valley Fuego FC in California, which in like the third tier of USA, I believe, something like that. Like I don't know, I'm pretty sure he's just an American guy who plays football for like semi-pro, and he's got Belize ancestry, so he plays for them. So yeah, I'm not actually sure. I couldn't find too much on this guy, but if you know anything about him, let me know. Next up is Costa Rica. I'll go with Keylor Navas. Probably still is him, but honestly, I've got beef with Keylor Navas. So, yeah, if you want to know what I have beef about, just New Zealand versus Costa Rica 2022 World Cup playoff game, like qualification playoff, and yeah, kind of scammed us out of a goal. So yeah, he's 38. He's at Newell's Old Boys right now, which is pretty cool for him. Um, so yeah, I guess he's got 114 caps as well. Used to play PSG, Real Madrid, all that cool stuff. So good for him, I guess. Next up, El Salvador. I'll go with Maya Gil. He's a winger, 21 years old, 13 caps for El Salvador, and he plays for Alianza FC in Colombia. Don't know much about him. Seems like he's a decent prospect though, and he might be able to get a move into Europe at some point soon. We never know. Next up, Guatemala. I've gone with Darwin Lom, 27-year-old striker with 36 caps, plays for Comunicaciones FC in Guatemala. I've definitely got that wrong. But I mean, it feels like this guy's sort of like the main striker for them, I guess. I mean, I actually watch Guatemala. I'm not going to pretend I do, but if anyone here does, let me know. But yeah, I've gone with him. If I'm wrong, let me know, I guess. But yeah, I've gone with Darwin Lom. Honduras next. I've gone with Luis Palma, 25-year-old winger with 17 caps. Plays for Olympiacos on loan from Celtic. So he's played at Celtic a couple games. You see, he played in the Champions League, as you see in this picture. So pretty decent. He already at a good level. So yeah, go Honduras, I guess. They kind of fell off as a national team though. They went like they'll probably go to the next World Cup though, because like the 3 best what are they called, North American teams already qualified, so they might go. Next up, Nicaragua. I've gone with Jamie Moreno. It's probably not Jamie, is it? It's definitely not Jamie. It's like Jem or something. Jaime. It's probably Jaime. Yeah, it probably is. Anyway, he's a 30-year-old striker from Barito Putera in Indonesia, of all places. Don't really know what he's doing in Indonesia, but good for him. He's got 42 caps as well for the Nicaragua national team. So another one, he's like their main guy, I guess. So Yeah, good for Barito Putera, I guess, and him, Jaime Moreno, probably something like that. Panama, I've gone with Michael Murillo, 29-year-old right back, playing at Marseille right now. He also has 80 caps for Panama, so that's pretty good at 29. Still sort of get a couple more, get up to the 100 mark at least, you know. He plays for Marseille in Ligue 1, that's a pretty good level. So yeah, go Michael Murillo. Next up, we got Anguilla. I think it's Anguilla. I've gone with Kieran Lake Bryan. He's a 21-year-old defender who plays for Edgware Town, I believe in the ninth tier of England or the 10th tier of England. Something like that. I've never heard of Edgware Town, but I researched them. And he's got 14 caps, age of 21. So it seems like he's a English player who's got Anguillan descent, I believe it's pronounced. And he's obviously not going to make it to England playing in the ninth tier, but he can play for Anguilla. So good for Kieran Lake Bryan. Seems to be all right. This is the only thing I could find on him, and because he plays in England, I put him up here because I don't know anything about not Honduras, about Anguilla football. So yeah. Next up, Antigua and Barbuda. I've gone with Quentin Griffith, 33-year-old. I think he's like a left wing. So it's like the best picture I could find, genuinely. Plays for Grenades FC in Antigua and Barbuda, and he's got 82 caps for the national team as well. So 33 in the twilight of his career, but seems to be playing back in his home country, playing for Grenades FC now. So yeah, I've gone with him. Next up is Aruba, and I've gone with Javier Jimenez, who's a 24-year-old striker. He plays for BSV Reden in the fifth tier of Germany, of all places, with 14 caps. So I don't really know how he's got to the fifth tier of Germany. Maybe he is like, grew up in Germany or has a German parent or something. But I mean, he plays for Aruba, so good for him. Bahamas, I've gone with Leslie Saint Fleur. I'm guessing this guy also plays like beach volleyball, or I've just got the wrong picture of him. But there is a Bahamas footballer called Leslie Saint Fleur, whether it's this guy in the picture or not. But the one I've picked is a 36-year-old right winger who plays for Bears FC in the Bahamas. He's got 40 caps. So yeah, I mean, whether or not that's him in the picture, I don't know, but he's the best player from Bahamas, I guess. Next up, Barbados. I've gone with Thierry Gale or Gale, left winger, plays for Piast Gliwice in Poland, but he is on loan there from Rapid Vienna in Austria, and he's got 16 caps at the age of 22. So I didn't actually know they were like Barbados had like footballers in the top level. Never really thought about that, but yeah, they do, and they got this guy Thierry. So maybe he'll move on and be a good Polish league player or something. I mean, I don't really know what else to add. I don't know anything about him. No offense to Thierry Gale or Gale. Definitely better than me at football. Next up is Bermuda. I've gone with Dante Liverock, 32-year-old centre back, plays for Dundee Town FC in Bermuda. He's got 47 caps. Big centre back, get him in at the back. Best player I don't know about Bermuda football, but I mean, go Dante Liverock. Now I got Bonaire. Bonaire are one of the countries in this list. There's a couple of them who are CONCACAF members, but not FIFA members, so they can't like play in the World Cup or anything. Like they can't do World Cup qualifiers or anything, but they play in like the CONCACAF Cup or whatever it's called, in the CONCACAF Nations League and all that stuff. So they're not actually a FIFA member, but I mean a lot of these teams are applying to be. But yeah, Yurik Sainpals is who I gone for. He's a 29-year-old attacking midfielder who plays for SV Vespo, which I believe is in Bonaire. I actually have no clue where Bonaire is, but he was born in Finland, and he's got 22 caps for the Bonaire national team. Next up is British Virgin Islands. I've gone with Troy Caesar. Centre back, plays for Islanders FC in the British Virgin Islands, and he's got 32 caps. Literally have no clue anything about him, to be honest, or the whole British Virgin Islands football scene. But He is their best player, and I believe it, not really in my opinion, from what I've seen. Cayman Islands, I've gone with Mark Ebanks. This guy might be retired. I'm not actually sure. But he is 34, and he does play in midfield, or he did. And as far as I know, the club he currently plays for, most recently played for, is called Academy SC. 22 caps as well, 34 years old. Could easily be retired, and I'd have no idea. But yeah, I've gone with Mark Ebanks for Cayman Islands. Next up is Cuba. I have gone with Michael Reyes, I believe, 32-year-old striker, Managua FC in Nicaragua. 52 caps for Cuba. To be honest, didn't even know Cuba had a football team. But yeah, this guy's the best player, Michael Reyes, I believe. Next up is Curacao. I had no idea what Curacao was until a couple years ago. New Zealand played them in a friendly, and yeah, that's when I first discovered Curacao. Anyway, their best player, Leandro Bacuna, 33-year-old right back for Groningen. Or Groningen, I don't know. 56 caps as well. Yeah, Curacao has like a Dutch, like I think they're like a Dutch overseas territory, or they used to be something like that. So a few Dutch players have ancestry from there, which is why this guy is, I guess, playing for them. But yeah, I've gone with Leandro Bacuna. Next up, Dominica, gone with Glenson Prince, 37-year-old goalkeeper for Dublanc FC in Dominica with 76 caps. I mean, what a guy, like the Buffon of Dominica, I guess. Yeah, he seems to be going strong at 37. He could also be retired, and I wouldn't have known. Dominican Republic, I've gone with Jean Carlos Lopez, 31-year-old centre mid from Cibao FC in the Dominican Republic. 58 caps as well for them. Um, yeah, I don't know anything about Dominican Republic football. No offense to them, but yeah, I mean, I've gone with this guy. Don't really know, to be honest. French Guiana, I've gone with Rudy Evans. This is the best picture I could find with a massive watermark. Sorry about it, but it is what it is. 37-year-old left mid, plays for Maturi in French Guiana, 63 caps. Believe he's still going strong at 37. French Guiana is another one of those countries that only has CONCACAF membership, I believe, not FIFA membership. But yeah, Rudy Evans is their best player, I guess. Grenada, I've gone with Miles Hippolyte, 30-year-old, like sort of left mid, I believe, who plays for AFC Wimbledon in League Two of England. 8 caps for Grenada. Believe he is born in England of Grenadian ancestry, I believe. I believe they're called Grenadians, or Grenadian, I don't know. Someone correct me. Guadeloupe. I've gone with Jerome Roussillon, 32-year-old left back at Union Berlin. This guy thought he was French, which he actually was, and then he switched in 2023 to play for Guadeloupe national team. Played for France in youth international football. Never got a cap for the national team, so then he switched to Guadeloupe, and he's got 8 caps since then. Used to play for Wolfsburg. That's what I really remember him from, but he is at Union Berlin now. Next up, gone with Guyana. Well, I haven't gone with Guyana. Next up is Guyana. And I've gone with Isaiah Jones, 25-year-old winger at Luton. Was born in England, but in 2024 made his debut for Guyana and has 5 caps since then. So I get another one of the, I believe, born in England to Guyanan ancestry. So yeah, he's playing for Guyana, which is pretty cool for him. Haiti, gone with Jean-Kevin Duverne, 27-year-old right back at Kortrijk in Belgium. He's on loan there from Nantes in France. Born in France, but has 3 caps since 2024 for Haiti. So yeah, I don't know the club he's at. Kortrijk I believe in the first tier of Belgium, and he's on loan there right now. And I guess he's doing all right because I'm pretty sure he's celebrating a goal here. So yeah, go Jean-Kevin. Jamaica, Leon Bailey, pretty easy one. 27-year-old at Aston Villa, 32 caps for Jamaica. But I believe he wasn't playing for them for a little while because of something to do with how they're like unprofessional and he doesn't like the federation. Something like that happens a lot with the smaller nations. A lot of the players who are used to the big clubs, like Leon Bailey, is not very happy of the federation. Martinique, I've gone with Brighton Labo. Lebeau, 29-year-old forward, plays for EA Guingamp in Ligue 2 of France. 18 caps, was born in France. I've definitely butchered his name, but Eaguingamp. If you're French, let me know how to pronounce that. I do actually know a bit of French, but can't pronounce that. Montserrat, gone with Geriel Dorset, 22-year-old defender at Reading. Born in England, 7 caps for Montserrat though. Plays for Reading with my boy Tyler Bindon. Maybe they're like friends or something, I guess, but I've gone with Geriel Dorset. Puerto Rico. Why did I just forget how to say it? Zarek Valentine, so I gone for 33-year-old right back at Minnesota United in the MLS. Former USA youth player, has 4 caps for Puerto Rico though. So Puerto Rico. I believe they're a US overseas territory, and that means that they don't have FIFA membership, but they do have CONCACAF membership. So he gets to play in like the CONCACAF Nations League. Woohoo! St. Kitts and Nevis, gone with Jay Williams, 24-year-old centre back at MK Dons. I'm pretty sure he has no caps for them, but I think he has like said that he was gonna, that's where he's from. I'm 99% sure because everything I found it was Jay Williams, St. Kitts and Nevis player. And then I looked and he had 0 caps, but it said that he was from the St. Kitts and Nevis. Like when I checked on transfer marked and stuff, it was he was from there. Oh, actually, he has been called up by the national team. There you go. I don't think he's played, but he's been called up, so he has declared for them. But yeah, sorry, that was a bit of a tangent. I had to quickly Google it because I was just double checking. St. Lucia, went with Chris Forino Joseph, 24-year-old defender at Bolton Wanderers. Born in England, switched to St. Lucia last year and has 2 caps since then. St. Lucia seems like a lovely place. I'd love to go there. Maybe I'll see Chris Forino Joseph there, although he might be in Bolton. St. Martin, another one of the non-FIFA countries. Gone with Keelan Lebom, 27-year-old winger, plays for Athens Kallithea in Greece. 3 caps, but he is born in France. But St. Martin is like a French overseas territory. Next up, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Grenadines. From with Alex Anderson, 29-year-old striker at North Carolina FC. 40 caps and 20 goals is a pretty good record for the national team. Scores once every 2 games for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. North Carolina FC, they're in one of those US semi-pro leagues, I believe. But yeah, he plays for them. St. Martin, not to be confused with St. Martin. Surely St. Martin is just St. Martin in whatever language that is. I've gone with Giovanni Amat Carrillo, 25-year-old winger, plays for GAIS in Sweden. Born in the Netherlands, but 15 caps for St. Martin. This photo makes him look so scary for some reason. But his hair's multicolored as well, so that's cool. Suriname, Geraldo Becker, 30-year-old striker at Real Sociedad, former Dutch youth international. In 2021, though, made his debut for Suriname, 16 caps since then. This guy used to play for Union Berlin, I believe, but he is at Sociedad now, and he did play against Real Madrid, and they lost. So that's a tangent, but that was on this morning as I'm recording this. Anyway, next up is Trinidad and Tobago. I've gone with Levi Garcia, 27-year-old forward. In January, moved to Spartak Moscow from AEK Athens. That's why there's no photos of him at Spartak Moscow. I didn't actually know the Russian league was still actually happening and overseas players went there, but I guess they do. 42 caps as well for Trinidad and Tobago. Pretty good. But yeah, I've gone with Levi Garcia. Next up, Turks and Caicos Island. I've gone with Billy Forbes, 34-year-old forward, plays for the SWA Sharks of Turks and Caicos. 31 caps as well for them, which is pretty good for him. Turks and Caicos, did not know they played football, didn't really know where it was or what it is. Think it's in one of those overseas territories as well. But respect to Billy Forbes, still going strong at 34. Finally, I believe it's finally US Virgin Islands. I've gone with Jimson St. Louis or Louis, 22-year-old left mid at the Dalton Red Wolves. I believe it's like USL League One, something like that in the US. And he has 22 caps for the US Virgin Islands. So yeah, I don't know the American football system at all, barring MLS. I'm kind of lost. But yeah, that's the end of the video, I guess. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.